You know all those children you talk about, how they're taken away from their homes. Yes, I have a right to talk on the subject, and I have a right to talk about religion too. I also have a right to talk about politics. And you know why I have a right to talk on the topic of children that are taken away from families? Well, I was one of those children that was put into an institution when I was a pre-teenager. I was physically, spiritually, mentally abused as well. I have very intimate knowledge as that was my life for 4 years. So, yes, I speak from the other side of the fence. I'm that victim you keep talking about. Shame. I try to keep it nice. I want to focus on other issues. If you need to, I've got the records. I can afford to go out. If I get enough requests to do this, I will make sure I go out and get a 4-in-1 scanner just so I can scan these records in and make a power slide show out of it to prove to you what I'm saying is true. 4 years plus of my life. You know, they had a nice sounding name for where I ended up quite a bit. I see you. Nothing medical about it. Solitary confinement. Walking through life never knowing who you are, where you belong, and getting that, and getting other stuff. See, it gets way too personal. We all have biases, just like I have a bias because I was a victim of that. I was traumatized of that. That's one of my PTSD diagnoses. As that was repeat trauma over a long period of time. And I feel everybody that's here is already spiritually evolved enough to make their place known with God. Now I'm trying to deal with things on an earthly level that all of us need to do in order to protect ourselves. We are charged to do so by the Word of God. I'm trying to spread that word, not trying to spread desertion and hysteria. I'm trying to help people to not act hysterically, not react out of emotion rather than from a balance of emotional and logical mind to get the best effect. I'm an oath keeper. I may be nothing to anybody, but I'm still an oath keeper. And I see it's my duty to make videos that talk about relevant issues to help people understand where they are viewed in the worldly level. See your birth certificate and your social security number. That makes you property of the state. That makes you property of the United States government due to the bankruptcy in 1930 that United States as well as other countries declared. We live in the incorporation of the United States of America. That's what I need people to understand. So they now, when people go out talking about their constitutional rights, they'll know where they stand. I read a direct document about this topic. I originally had come across relevant, almost same to the word case cites and who cited it. So I've done it from numerous places that the state of the Constitution under the National Emergency Act from 1945 has made it null and void to this day, and it's been even strengthened by further acts that have been added as far as declarations of national emergency, short of war, as well as war. These are things that I'm trying to get people to think of. How to respond if their government does want to come and kill them. That's where I'm trying to go. I'm not trying to tear it on your toes. Like I said, I was the other side of the equation. I was the child that went through all the abuse and the separation. And to this day, in my mid 50s, can only find peace because of the woman I'm in love with. I have no peace as far as anchor of where I came from. So how can I know where I'm going and all that psychobabble? Yeah. So, no disrespect was ever meant. And I couldn't understand why you took it that personally. So I'm out of the closet now, all right? I'm the kid who came up in an abused home and another abused institution. Thank you. I just wish you can help those others. That's what the nature of your talk needs to be about. Tactics, legalese, creating a workshop of people getting together and finding out what can be done. You're spinning your wheels. Focus on your objective. Get yourself a work group and get it done. I can't invite you along on my ride because it's too dangerous. So, more power to you, people.